Give it a few. It's so hot. Get some water. Glass is like a little foggy. Okay. Happy pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde. It's gonna be a wild one. Being in Cancer is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be emotional as hell, but it's gonna be crazy. So just try to keep it in. Why are you sizzling like that? All right. Um, start with collective reading. We're gonna see what Mercury retrograde's gonna. Actually, should we? Let's do. What the Cancer season starts? Cancer. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What does Cancer season? God, too. What does Cancer? What is the Cancer season gonna bring for the collective? What is the Cancer season gonna bring for the collective? Okay. What is the Cancer season gonna bring for the collective? Okay. What is the Cancer season gonna bring for the collective? Why is you writing like that? Alright, let's get one more card and let's start it off. Okay. So the first four cards, fuck. The first four cards that came out. All right. Let's start with the reversal. Oh God, cease. So we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, right? For Cancer season. Um, I'm tired of the betrayals, pain, and hurt. So it's more time to let go, right? To let go with these pains, whether it's current, past, or something you've just been holding on. It's time to let that go, right? Have Michelle. We also have the no, my nails are not crooked. Then we also have the Eight of Cups, right? So walking away. Like I said, time to let certain things go. Right. And with the High Priestess, it's giving an energy like you guys know, it's coming up. It's not something that is gonna spring on you. It is something that you've been knowing very deeply. And then the Nine of Pentacles, somebody who's very independent, right? But I feel like more so with this Nine of Pentacles here is you gaining your power back, gaining your self worth. Let's see what else. Ooh, no, hmm. Let's get the last card. All right. So there's also some type of clarity. Actually, not even like a little bit clarity, but not enough. Not enough clarity because we do have the seven of cups, right? So there's some confusion here, and also we have the five of pentacles, which is being left off. So there's some confusion here. I feel like it's more like a disconnect. a disconnect with our connection. I feel like it's separate from the top part. I feel like this is two different energies coming combining together during this Cancer season. For most part, I feel like everybody's gonna be on the top part. For others who are connected to somebody, there's like a disconnect, a harmony. Some clarity needs to be found with the connection because we do have the love here. Hi, Kanisha. We do have the lovers here, right? So that's why I said some connection. And also the devil here, which is the attachment, right? But I don't feel like it's nothing bad. I just feel like this like deeply rooted attachments to it. Um, Not necessarily codependent, but more like this is my I'm never gonna let you go, right? Type of energy. But the disconnect is mostly has to do with like I'll say feelings and communication, but more so like communicating feelings. Not like actually necessarily they don't have feelings, but it's more so that's what the disconnect is. So it might be frustrating during this Cancer season. There's also Mercury retrogrades in as well. Let me get this deck. Let me move these up a little bit so I can shuffle. Yo, and I don't know what it is, but this damn Alicia Keys song been playing in my head for like 3 days straight, and it's really annoying me. It's it's Try to Sleep with a Broken Heart, but then because being a clairaudient and again music a lot, so then it remixes it with the Instinct Will You Be My Girlfriend, so it's kind of weird. It's like somebody's hurting, but I'm not saying feel like the Broken Heart song is about uh actually breaking up with somebody, but it's more like a longing type shit. But then the Instinct song "Will You Be My Girlfriend" keeps popping up as well, so it's really annoying. Let's see, what else can we tell the collective about what Cancer season is bringing? What else is yeah, misunderstood. Like I said, it's gonna be miscommunication, so misunderstood, right? Uh, it's gonna be a lot of frustration around this being misunderstood with this miscommunication. So try to like not really get frustrated because again, Mercury retrograde, we're in a pre-shadow period, so it's gonna cause a lot of what do you call that? Misunderstandings, miscommunications, and stuff like that. I think Amber's gonna get it. Don't worry, Kamisha. Let's see what else. I love when the cards do that though. You're welcome. Oh, when I say something, they automatically right away confirm it. Oh, we also have going broke. I don't know why I'm placing these backwards, but I guess that's the way it is. So going broke here. Watch your spending a little bit during Mercury retrograde. Retrograde, we tend to overspend a little bit. So try to keep your money on a budget, safe budget at least, right? I mean, if you're gonna overspend, make sure it's on bills, but try not to overspend too much, right? And don't worry so much about money. Do like money candles, money spells, stuff like that. Oh, I'm like, what is this on my? I forgot I was doing a candle yesterday, right? But be aware of that. And then we have the audacity. I still feel like somebody's gonna be testing patience. Patience is definitely gonna be tested. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it's if what is it? How it goes is one for the goose is good for if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. but the person that doesn't want it to be good for the gander. They want it to be only like them. So it's gonna be entitlement. There it goes. That's what I was looking for. Entitlement. That's exactly what I was looking for. So this person, the entitlement is gonna be very heavy during this cancer season, and I feel like it's a lot to do with reactions. Again, because cancers are very emotional, and an unhealed cancer is very they tend to lash out a lot. So this was the audacity is given. We have sober life. Um, I do not feel like it's a time to do some extracurricular activities, right? I feel like right now, Spirit wants people to be like eyes open. Because when eyes are open, when you're sober, you see things more. You could address things easily, right? But I know it's during these times it's hard to be raw dog in life because life been life in. But I feel like also I feel like it has to do with a lot of downloads. People gonna be getting downloads during cancer season because cancers are all water signs are very like psychic and tuned, right? So if you're intoxicated under influence, some people they could get downloads like that, some people can't. But be sober to get these downloads because I feel like these downloads are gonna be very important. I feel like it's gonna show you the next directions in life during cancer season. So just try to be sober most of the time. Then we have status symbol, right? So people are gonna be loving it up, elevating, right? Whether it's job, spiritually, physically, like material wealth. Oh, I got hiccups on that one. But there's some type of leveling up that's going to be occurring. For some, I feel like it does have to do with money, but a lot is gonna have to do with the spirit and the mind elevating. It's just one of those things that you're gonna have to go through it, right? Because I do see the tower card for some instances, not all instances, but some. I got this. Oh, we have X drama. So it's fitting. Like I said, pre-shadow periods, X's might be popping up. So be aware of that. Some of them might be even try to get back together, but if you guys try to do it again, some are it's just gonna be for Mercury retrograde. And then you're gonna be reminded why you should have like not let that person back in. Hi, sexy empress. So it's like X drama's coming up. So they be coming out the woodworks. Probably X from like 3 years ago because I'm getting number three. So 3 years ago, 3 years ago, 3 months, around there, right? Mhm. See. Then we have backstab, and it's funny. The backstab came out on top of the Ten of Swords are reversed because Ten of Swords are Ten of Swords upright is like actually being backstab, betrayal, right? And backstab, betrayal. So whoever betrayed you, are definitely get more information about it. Definitely get more information about it. I feel like it's more so the process of it instead of the action. So it's like, how did this betrayal come about? And again, it's gonna be something from a misunderstanding, something that could have been easily fixed during communication. But I feel like the person who did the betrayal is not. It's not as emotionally mature as they think they are. And then we have a good karma. Good karma is coming for a lot of people, which is about time, right? And then bottom of the deck is consequences. Like, so good karma is coming for a lot of good people, a lot of good people, right? Because at the end of the day, Mercury in the pre-shadow period, people start to notice their um actions have consequences, right? So if you before Mercury retrograde, if you have been a decent person, you normally don't get the backlash. The only thing that be messing up is like foundations and stuff like that get shaken up really bad. But it's like a test to see can things be made? Like can things make it? I get a few cards from here. And also I get like I don't know, this Mercury retrograde feels a lot different. I feel like it's gonna be focused on a lot of emotional communication rather than um relationship itself. Is gonna see how can people communicate. Remember, it's also how you say it. What is it? How you say it, not what you say. Something like that. Hi, Divina. You may. Twin flames. We got the lovers, twin flames. Yes. So Cancer season relationships gonna be highlighted. Um, with the wedding rings here, I feel like some people are gonna actually their connection is gonna actually be deepened. So if you've been like talking to somebody, getting to know them, I feel like it's just gonna time where they're gonna um I would say evaluate whether they want to be with you or not. But I do feel like a lot of them are gonna be like, hey, would you be my girlfriend? So I get saying like it's the whole the whole Alicia Keys song. I'm gonna go back to this because the song keeps playing in my head even when I'm trying to pull. Uh, the was it try to sleep with a broken heart? It talks about like longing, right? You can't really be with the person that you want to be with, right? Whether it's from distance, shit happen, life, whatever. But I don't feel like it's necessarily because of a breakup. I feel like it's more of a like a distance thing. Like you can't spend time with them as much as you want, right? So that and they always want to be around them, right? So that's what the song come play. And then right after the other song that keeps popping up is the Instinct song, "Will You Be My Girlfriend?" Right. So then that kind of plays into this. So it again, relationships are being reevaluated whether or not this person wants to be in a relationship or not. And I feel like again, I feel like they are going to be in a relationship. Um, Island Time Wellness. It's a love oracle deck. I have a whole bunch. So yeah, see look. In paradise. So it's gonna be happiness this Cancer season, despite being Mercury retrograde. Just again, just be careful of what you say. So actually think before you say this one because it's gonna be heavily loaded with emotions, and emotions are gonna run high. So I don't feel like people are gonna be breaking up. I don't feel like people are gonna separate. I feel like it's more so how things are said and what things are spoken on. Just watch the tone. There it goes. Just watch your tone. Yeah, look. We also have talking, right? Talking, conversing more. Yeah, awaiting message. Yeah, people gonna be talking a lot more. I'm getting more emotional conversation, so it's more feelings of emotion. Talk conversations about emotions, like how do you feel about us? What how do you feel about me? What like stuff like that, like deeper emotional connection. So it's like especially if you had like the physical part of the connection first and then now the emotional connection has seeped in and that's where most of the playing field is at. So be aware of deep talks, future talks, talks about past traumas, not necessarily trauma dumping, but more so like past traumas as in like this is what I've been through, this is what made me who I am today, like stuff like that is going to be more spoken about. Let's see what else. They have photographs. We have nostalgia, right? Making memories, making new memories. Nostalgia, making new memories. Yeah, like I said, this photograph one is coming from a place of longing, like the Alicia Keys song. Man, I haven't heard that song so long, and then for 3 days in a row, the song's been in my head. It's kind of freaking annoying. I'm gonna have to talk to the spirit guide DJ and be like, yeah, wrap this up. Give me the Carisha song, spend that. I can wake up singing that song. But yeah, like this deep longing here, right? Yeah, look, we have passion, the same chemistry, and then Dragonfly, which is more like finding things out, being lighthearted, which being lighthearted to me is like, let's talk about feelings. Even though it's kind of deep, but let's talk about feelings. And healing. It also has to do with healing. So hot. Let me get this last card. Oh. And then be aware of the snake. Right? The snake, um, it's also the time where you also gotta look at it. Somehow enemies know when you're hitting hitting a high point in life where things are going good, right? So they're gonna try to intervene. I mean, Mercury retrograde is also a good time to start doing reversal candles. So get that going if you want to start reversing some people's evil eyes, bad vibes, or you're just feeling off. Like send that shit back. But yeah, definitely enemies are gonna be rearing their heads around this time. And it's mostly to see if your life is in shambles or not. Man, just be like, um, your mother's a jester. Just be like, what do you call that? So be like, I'm good. Every situation, whether good or bad, just be like, I'm good. Shit's going great. Let's see what else. Yeah. So we have grief. So grief here, understand that losing someone is an opportunity to appreciate it, right? Again, it's actually this card is actually interesting, but yeah. So grief. That's also like I said, walking away from certain things that don't matter, right? Leaving things behind. Let's see what else. And we also have forgiveness, right? I acknowledge that heartburn and resentment blocks the flow of love. Forgiveness, right? So, and it's orange too. Both cards are orange. So maybe orange is a lucky color, but I don't know. Orange is not the new black for me. But forgiveness, like I always say, forgive those who done harm for you, not because they asked for it, not because they deserve it. Forgive them for yourself because um holding that grudge and keeping that hate, I would not necessarily say hate, but like dislike alive and not forgiving somebody, it poisons the soul a little bit. So when you forgive them, it's more so for yourself, so your soul will be um alleviated from the heaviness. And you don't even need to tell the other person that you what do you call that? Forgive them. You don't. You just forgive them in silence. But that's what I have for the collective when it comes to Cancer season. There's a lot of messages in here, though. A lot of messages, a lot of different messages. All right. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I do live every Tuesday and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. What's this deck at? Okay. I do offer one-on-one sessions. It's in the link tree. Description. Just click the description, you'll see it there. Donations are also welcomed. It's the pinned comment, or again, you just go into the description box. Oh my god. Now the song, I mean, like, I was talking about switching the frequency of the song. Now there's really back to Would You Be My Girlfriend? All right. Empress. Okay, Empress is first. Let me just shuffle these. Would be my girlfriend. Thank you, Willie General. Okay, gotcha. All right. Let me just put that there so I can shuffle. J- Man, sometimes I hate being a woman only because we should just get a text from Mother Nature and be like, congratulations, you're not pregnant this cycle. Instead of going through all this bullshit. And normally I don't have bad cycles, but this one is really kicking my ass. Got me feeling like I'm premenopausal and hot flashes and shit. Which never happens. So I'm like sweating bullets. Shuffle this. Mind you, my AC is on full blast. And my AC gets pretty cold and it's on full blast. And I'm like sweating bullets. All right. Ancestor, what messages do we have for Sexy Empress? What messages do we have for Sexy Empress? What messages do we have for Sexy Empress? Okay. All right. Can I get that card, please? All right. What messages do we have for Sexy Empress? Okay. Thanks. Um, so I'm gonna start with this card. So we have the three of swords, right? So I don't feel like it's necessarily heartbroken. I just feel like this is more of a disappointment or like it's like somebody should have known better type, right? This energy is given. Like you should have known better. Like instead of doing what you did, you should have known better that I was gonna get a reaction. So that's what I said. It's like disappointment. So it has to do with obviously a male figure. I feel like it has to do with a male figure. So we have the King of Pentacles with the King of Swords, right? So this is somebody who has they feel very grounded, right? They don't really have a reaction to anything. Like everything just like rolls off their back. But they're also very intelligent, but also very um dagger like with their words. Like sometimes their words can hurt, especially when they're mad. Right. So it could be like a earth sign, air sign. Like for some reason I was saying Taurus. I don't know why I was gonna say Taurus, but yeah. So this person, I feel like they're gonna do something that's like out of the ordinary for them, or it's gonna be one of those absent mindless thing where they know like certain. Let's say you have a certain trigger, right? Let's say you hate the smell of pineapples, right? And they know you hate the smell of pineapple, so they don't really get pineapple scented anything, fruit, nothing, right? And then um, they start bringing the smell of pineapples around, right? And they know it kind of triggers you because you don't like the smell. So like that kind of disappointment, like you should have known better. Like you know that I don't like that. Why you keep doing it? Like stuff like that. So be aware of that. Like so somebody is gonna be poking your pressing your buttons, but not purposely. It's gonna be very very absent-mindedly. It's given not a care in the world, but it's something like along those lines. And then we have the strength card, and then the chariot, right? So regard things are gonna move along. I feel like you might want to lash out, but you're gonna have to show a little bit of restraint, right? Don't cuss them out, right? Don't cuss them out too much. But be very careful with your words because it could kind of stall the connection or relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic. It could stall it a little bit and it cause a little bumps within it. So it's gonna be like grudge holding a little bit. And like, oh, you said this, but as long as you go hold some type of restraint, it's gonna move forward. Like things are definitely gonna move forward. Um, just exactly. So we have status symbol. So you might be elevating, whether it's work or so. I do feel like you might be considered for promotion. Right, I do feel like you might be considered for a promotion at work, and I do feel like it might come to you as a surprise. Like they might tell you like, "Hey, we're considering you for a promotion," but don't get your hopes up. 'Cause I do feel like they are going to consider you for it, but I don't feel like they're going to give it to you. But it's going to be some type of recognition. So they might give you something else. Like they might if you work in like one of those type jobs that have different departments, you might oh, that's good too. I mean, it's gonna the exam. No, do a lot of math. It's gonna have a lot. Well, I don't know how Florida is, but when I took my realtor exam for in New York, we had a lot of math, and I hated it. I mean, I'm good at math, but I was saying it like I don't know the answer. I was guessing, but I got them right. I got them right. I got like a oh well, I passed. I don't give you a score, but I passed. But you're definitely gonna be leveling up, right? Uh, in that sense. So be aware of that. Let's see what else. And then in Florida, there's so many a lot of land that's being developed. So you're gonna have a lot of chances. Look, yeah, big break. Look, yeah, you definitely gonna have a big break. You're gonna girl, you're gonna make it. You're definitely gonna make it. It's gonna be good. Like I said, Florida has a lot of land. You have a lot of I don't feel like it's more competition when it comes to real estate versus New York. New York is very cutthroat. I didn't like it. But you definitely have a big break coming up. Oh, that's fine. Because we have pulling strings. So things are definitely happening in the background for you. Definitely happening in the background. So it's definitely being aligned and put into place for you to elevate, to grow. So especially if you've been feeling like you've been stagnant for a while, so it's like energy is moving on. So we have a third wheel. Mm, I don't feel like this third wheel has to do anything with cheating, but I do feel like somebody is gonna try to interject into your life. Try to be like a little bit nosy. So they're just gonna. So I feel like this person is gonna be like one of those type of people that they hear you talking about certain things and they take it upon themselves to invite themselves without you inviting them. That's the energy I'm getting. Like this person invites himself without being invited. It's like who invited you? Like, oh, I invited myself. Like that type of energy with this third wheel. So be aware of somebody riding a coattail. Yeah. Like I said, boiling point is coming up. So be trying to restrain yourself a little bit. I mean, get the point across in a nice, decent manner. Get this back. Nice, decent manner. Cause you're gonna get frustrated really, really fast. You're gonna get frustrated really, really fast with this person. So they want you to keep it in check. All right, we're gonna have to pick another song, not the Alicia Keys song, not the NSYNC song. Give me another song because I'm tired of sitting here in between in this song. All right. Yeah, it's bite your tongue. Yeah, nothing will come out the situation. Wait, nothing will come of the situation. So it's. I don't feel like it's necessary. How can I? So I don't feel like it's more that you have to hold your tongue. It's more so that this because this person is very absent minded. Like they're very innocent, but sometimes it's like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that shit? Like that type of absent mindedness. So it's more so for them to like pay attention to their behavior because lately they haven't. They really haven't. And like you're trying to be decent with them, but like I said, it's not gonna if you curse and yell at them and it's nothing's gonna get resolved. So that's why I said nothing's gonna will come of the situation. Let's see what else. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, and then we just had a new moon too. So new moon in Cancer, right? Yeah, everybody's safe, so you don't have to worry about nobody. You don't have to worry about somebody throwing evil eye, nothing. You guys are actually very, very protected, especially from the toxic family members or toxic people in your life. But other than that, just the highlight is more so don't curse this person out. But hey, you're gonna have a big break in that real estate thing. Yeah, sometimes it takes you to sometimes spirit takes you to certain ventures. I mean, I've got degrees in different fields. I've done different jobs. I've done everything, almost about everything that I can do without certain qualifications. Been bartender, did real estate, which I actually hated real estate because too many people waste times, and I don't got time for that. My time is money, and that's something I cannot give back. So I did not. I stopped doing real estate, and then I also had be aware of brokers because once a broker has your license, they take forever to. That's another reason why I don't like because I don't like being held hostage. Because to me, holding my real estate license felt like you holding me hostage. So that was another thing I didn't like. But it's a lot of money, and they do a lot of investments. Like you said, they do a lot of investments. Uh, I'm trying to have your life. I'm trying to be a stay at home mom. Cause this working life is for the ghetto. I hate working 9 to 5. Let me just have my own business. That's what I really want. Alright. Alright, I know Echo's next. It ain't man. I don't know, I just don't like the idea of working for somebody else. Like, why I gotta break my back to make you money? And then it's also the lack of a lot of these jobs. A lot of these companies lack humility or humanity, something like that. Because they expect you to work all these hours, giving away your life and breaking your back, but as soon as you get sick, they want to fire you. They want to if you die, they already got your replacement. Like there's this, it's too much. Oh, it definitely ain't easy to be your own boss because a lot of people don't support. I also learned a lot of people. I also learned a lot of support don't come from people you know. They come from strangers, and I live by that because a lot of people don't really. A lot of friends and family don't really support you. They rather watch you to see whether you fail, whether you fail or make it. If you fail, you're the talk of the party. If you make it, they got handouts. Like it's very, very fucking weird. All right. I know Echo Plus. All right. Yes, Echo's next. All right. And the guidance for the second half of the year. All right. All right. You're welcome, Empress. Oh, all right. Ancestors. All right. Echo Ancestors. What messages do you have for her for the second half of the year going into 2027? What messages do you have for her for the second half of the year going into 2027? Okay. Never noticed that. All right. They gave you six chords, six chords. All right. Let's start with this one. So we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Right. So the second half of the year is gonna be more or less lighter. Like some worries and burdens are gonna start coming off your shoulders. Um and it has to do with stability because we do have the Queen of Pentacles here, right? So more stability is coming in going into 2027, right? So that's what it's gonna take away your worries, the burdens that you have, and stuff like that. Because you're gonna be more stable. But here, when this card came out, the Magician, I heard you're capable. So don't doubt yourself because you are very capable. Especially when you put your mind to it, you can like literally manifest anything, right? Especially when you're in a good mood and high spirits. Instead of don't manifest out of desperation, right? Because then it's gonna be more delayed. But you are capable because that's the first thing I heard. You're capable, like so you gotta stop doubting yourself. And then we also have the Four of Swords, which is the card of rest and healing, which is underneath there was a star, which is actually a card of healing as well, healing and wishes. So you have two cards of healing here, right? So I feel like it's more so when you listen to your body, when your body feels tired and um low on energy, rest. Don't try to push yourself because what's gonna happen is if you push yourself, you're gonna get sick. Right? You're gonna get sick. You're gonna catch a cold, get the flu, like and it's gonna force you to be bedridden, right? Until you get better. And nobody wants to be sick when they got shit to do, right? So like, listen to your body. Rest when you need to rest. Especially when you're on low energy, because I feel like when you're on low energy, you have this thing where you feel like you wanna kick it into last drive, and that last drive kind of depletes you so much that it will push you into burnout. So be aware of that. But you do have a lot of things to celebrate for um the next half and going into next year, because the Three of Cups here, celebrations, socializing, just pure joy, right? Let's see here. What else can we tell Echo? What else can we tell Echo? Get that card. All right. So we have clean slate. So that's the card I was on the floor. So you have a clean slate coming up. It's given like you could start from scratch, not like all over again, but energetically wise, you're starting from a clean slate. Because if you were to think about it, what summer solstice is on Sunday, and that's when things are more alive, right? Things are more alive. Things are blooming. Um, Everything's fully awake from winter. I mean, the weather may not seem like it because the weather's been crazily hot, but that's what it is. But we also have hidden agenda, right? Be aware of. I feel like, all right. I feel like there's somebody that's gonna come in and they're gonna be extra nice to you. I feel like you know them though. I feel like you know them. Could be your friend, but this is kind of sort of the mo. And as of recently, you kind of probably started noticing it that they're gonna come in all sweet and stuff, but it's more to get what they want. Um, whether it's money, favor. So just be aware of that. There's some type of hidden agenda that they have. I don't know. We have wedding day, so you might be going to a wedding or some type of celebration. Oh, if you do, I don't know. I feel like this, but this has to do with somebody. I don't feel like it has to do with you actually getting married. I feel like there's some type of commitment coming towards you with this wedding day. Uh, we have family feud, so there's gonna be family issues. So beware of fighting. So it could be connected to this hidden agenda. So this person might play nice to get what they want in return. So just be aware of that. But we have breaking free. I feel like you're gonna go breaking free. I feel like it's more you're gonna break free from like this toxic cycle, right? Of this hidden agenda family feud. Just breaking free from things that weigh you down, that have negatively impacted you, either emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. We have test results. The guesswork is over and answers coming to clarify everything or complicate even more. I mean, I don't necessarily feel like you're pregnant, but it could just be a situation is finally gonna get the answer that it needs, and the bottom deck is X drama. But it's gonna get the answer you need. Like how can I put it? It's like if you've been trying to figure out this person's headspace or if emotions, it's gonna be the answer's gonna like fall on your lap. Right? You're not gonna have to guess no more. It's gonna be given. Well, who knows? Maybe later down the road you actually do become pregnant if that's what you want. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. We have new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. So luck is definitely on your side. So you're lucky. Like I said, girl, manifest. Manifest. You literally manifest anything you want. So, I mean, start manifesting. Do a vision board. You could do it. Ooh, I think Kanisha might be the last one because I'm getting too hot and I get overheated. Start getting that nausea. A win-win outcome is forecasted. Full moon in Libra. So regardless how situations turn out, you're gonna be in a position where you're gonna be winning, right? You're gonna be position of elevated, brother. Whether you had to cry for it, fight for it, or it came easily, you're in a position where things are gonna work out in your favor regardless. So whoever this hidden agenda is, it's gonna be in your favor regardless. Because one thing I learned, the universe, spiritual teams, spiritual course, they do not like sneaky people. And that saying God does not like ugly is a saying for a reason. But that's what I have for you, Emperor. I mean Emperor. Ooh, excuse me, Echo. I mean, maybe that message was for sexy Empress too. So God does not like ugly. Right. Damn, Alicia Keys song is back now. Everything's good. Everything's good. General, okay, got you, Amber. How does fuck? Oh, thank you, Pedro. All right. Uh, Hi, Lauren. Oh, sorry, well, I'll be on tomorrow, Lauren. Cause what's her name? Kanisha is the last one. All right, ancestors. What messages do we have for Amber? What messages do we have for Amber? Ancestors. What messages do we have for Amber? And oh, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. But okay, definitely did have a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay, then I call that one. All right. Okay, Amber. I'm gonna go with this card first. So we have the Three of Swords in reverse, right? And then on top of that, we have the Six of Swords. The Three of Swords and Six of Swords. So I feel like your heart chakra is gonna be cracked open, right? Because that's what I'm getting. Your heart chakra is gonna be cracked open. You're gonna be moving from the space of where you're extremely guarding your heart to having it like open, like not open like anybody could waltz in and then take up space, right? No, but it's like okay, like I'm really, really like for some reason this time I feel like this cancer season you're gonna be more so open more to love, right? Now it depends on what type of love here, because we do have the Ace of Wands, right? You know, that type of love. But there is like a new beginning of passion, right? So it might be a little bit physical, more physical chemistry, because we do have the Two of Cups here, right? With the Empress. So you're very gonna be very attracting a lot of suitors. I don't. Why most of the time every time we do a general reading with you, it's always turns into a love reading. I don't. We gotta do a study on that, right? But yeah, so you're stepping into the Empress energy, right? You're attracting a lot of suitors, a lot of people. Some of them are good for you, some of them aren't. But I just feel like you're not gonna be really entertained by them. It's gonna be more so of, oh, that's nice, but not really. Oh, that's nice, but oh, not really. Like that type of energy. It's like, yeah, you're not my person. I'm still waiting. Let me just shuffle this. All right, what else? Ooh, yeah, mixed signals. That's what it is. It's because they be giving you mixed signals. All right, but that's also what you're moving away from. People who are yellow flags, not necessarily red flags, yellow flags. Like they aren't very forthcoming on what they want. Yes, Denali, the list is closed. Mm. And we have different worlds. Different worlds. I feel like it could just be you guys. A lot of these suitors going to be you and them going to be at different paces or different um phases in life, right? They might be here. I'm here for not a long time, but for a good time. That type of energy. Meanwhile, you're like, I want to settle down, like, like that's when. So like different worlds, different mindset, different places, different phases of life. But your ride or die is coming because we do have ride or die here. The ride or die is coming. I don't know. Like I just heard last person. So, but then again, it's like, how would you know if it's the last person if you keep, uh okay, I'm fine. Like, no, thank you, right? But I feel like you're gonna know. You're gonna know. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it in your gut and in your heart. So your heart's gonna have like this. It's gonna feel like a stop, skip, or skip beat, something like that. So your heart's gonna stop and then go again. So it's like your breath is gonna be taken. There it goes. That's the word. I couldn't figure it out. But your breath is gonna be taken. That type of That's when you're gonna know, right? When it's the last person. So the last person will be right or die. We have family echoes. So a lot of your love life is heavily influenced by um generational curses. Heavily influenced by generational curses. So just be aware of that. And I also feel like the person you guys kind of either the childhood or traumas are similar but different events. Like for instance, another example. Let's say you broke your arm playing tag. Um, this person broke their arm doing something similar than like tag, right? Like something like that, right? Very similar but different events. Yeah, same mistake. Like like I said, similar but different events. And like I said, bottom physical passion. Like I said, there can be a lot of physical stuff. But with the same mistake, different phase, same emotional fallout until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. So just be aware of that. So same person, different font. Right. And I feel like this time what's gonna happen is you're gonna learn how to differentiate, learn how to not to tell the difference. Right? Is the person for you or they're playing games? I want to get some here. What the? Oh, let's see. Let's see. 111. Let me get. Yeah, look. Law of attraction. Like I said, you're magnetic. You're attracting a lot of things, a lot of people towards you. I don't know, Amber. I think it's not. Look again, another attraction card. Main character energy. That's two attraction cards. Amber, girl, start manifesting. Start manifesting your ideal man right now. You gotta get clarity. Clarity. When you manifest your ideal man, um, you maybe want somebody who's devoted to you because you have devotion. So you be very clear on the type of person you want to be with, right? Um, I don't know if somebody like you look at it as part of devotion. So you or if you manifest your man, they're gonna be very devoted to you, very devoted to you, like worship hand and feet. Which I love that because I feel like man and woman should be what do you call that? Worship hand and feet. Worship each other, right? Like Matisha Adams, Matricia and Gomez, that type of worship, not the toxic Matricia and Gomez, right? That type of devotion. And it's so real that the lady who played the original Morticia doesn't even want to play Morticia no more because the guy who played Gomez actually died. So like that tells you something. Yeah, take a card from. Okay, gave me three cards. So we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Hey. So I mean, those maybes are ending. Those maybes and endings. We have believe in the impossible, blue moon. Girl, you girl manifest. Manifest, please do it, please. Because I do feel like if you do, and you're very, very precise in what you want, I feel like you're gonna get your happy ending. And then a Fury climax approaches full moon in Aries. I mean, if you want to have fun, girl, have fun as well too. Like, you want to be cracked and scrambled, be cracked and scrambled. Just don't get attached. But I'm gonna say, get the piece of white paper, new sleeve, printed paper, whatever. Blue pen, always a blue pen. Don't do a red pen. Don't do a black pen. Blue pen. Be very specific on the type of man you want, the type of relationship you want, characteristics, personality traits. Uh, you can even do it down to the job, the money, whatever it is. Do it, and I feel like you're gonna be amazed. I'm telling you, I feel like you're gonna get your happy ending if you do it. Because I feel like you've thought about it, and you're like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But you literally have two cards of attraction here. Actually, three, because the Empress is the third attraction card. Right. So you have the Empress, the Law of Attraction, and Attraction. Three cards that literally have things coming towards them. Manifest it. Manifest it. Cause I feel like if you start right now, you might be matching PJs by December. If that's something you like. Like that's how I feel will happen. If you start now, manifesting now, you'll be in matching PJs by December. But that's what I have for you, Denver. Is that cool? Sounds great. Girl, if you don't manifest, I'm gonna be so mad at you because you're literally at the peak of the energy. I know people say don't do it during Mercury retrograde, but why not? Especially during cancers. Cancers are very emotional. People say that Pisces are the lovey dovey. It's really cancers. Cancers are very because cancers are so the crybabies. Like, why not? Why not do it? Alright. But that's what I have for you. Let me just shuffle these cards. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We go live every Tuesday and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Um, Donations are welcome. They do offer one-on-one sessions. You can check the uh link tree, and the donations can comment or again within the link tree. It's more direct links. You're welcome. All right. Jasmine. And the reason why I'm cutting the live short is not only because I starting to get overheated, but I actually have to do something tonight. Spiritual stuff. So I want to come on live first. Jasmine, Jasmine. Oh my god. Now we're back to the Alicia Keys song. Who's missing me? All right. Who's missing me? That's the question of the day. Who is missing me? I think I know who it is, but I'm gonna have to tell them like, y'all, cool it on the songs, please. All right. I'm gonna give Jasmine till 11:18. And next time Sleepy come on, I'm gonna have to tell Sleepy she ain't gonna do a reversal candle or something because it's always every time I do her readings, my phone just disconnects all the time. I'm like, who doesn't want you to know these messages? Girl, you need to do a reversal candle, protection candle, or something. Somebody don't want you to be great. All right. Carnisha in? Carnisha in? I hope I'm saying that right. I hope I am saying that right. Where are my keys? Oh, I have my purse. All right. Okay, girl. Put your question in. Tonight, if I know that I can't um, girl. It's, you want to know what's going on with Dia? Okay. All right, and screw. All right, ancestor, what's going on with Dia the Virgo? Because she's been contacting Cornisha telepathic. What's going on with Dia the Virgo? What's going on with Dia? Oh, what's going on with you? Oh, oh, this is not good. Three in a row. Three in reverse. Um, three in a row in reverse. That is crazy. Um, I don't know. I was pulling these cards. I heard tell that girl to run. I don't know. I heard tell that girl to run because look, we have the lovers in reverse. This is given very one sided connection, but I also feel like it's very toxic because we also have the judgment here. Like sometimes, all right, and then we also have the nine of pentacles in reverse. Right, let's start to talk about these three cards in reverse. The lovers, the judgment. All right, so she's hard headed. I'm gonna let you know right now. She's hard headed because she had the feeling of whoever this person is. Her intuition was saying, "Leave this person alone. Right? Leave this person alone. This person is no good." And she was going against it. She was definitely going against it. And now her independence is kind of like sort of, I would say, sort of at stake. The nine of because the nine of Pentacles upright, it's somebody who's independent, right? Single, independent, but mostly very, very independent. But in reverse, is like there's no independence here. It's given I wouldn't start say codependency, but it's given I want you to depend on me. Like, but it's very, very nasty type of energy. We also have the King of Swords. So she could be dealing with an air sign. But what happens, the King of Swords can be very malicious, a very, very malicious person. A narcissist. They could be dealing with a narcissist. They could be dealing with somebody who is trying to isolate them. Yeah, she's dealing with somebody who is given narcissist energy, very narcissistic. Could be also verbally abusive, right? Verbally abusive. But she, yeah, because she comes off as the Queen of Pentacles. So on the outside, everybody thinks, she's very stable and put well kept. But internally, like she's not. Like we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it's given like, I'll be honest, she probably married this man for money. I'll be honest. Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Times we in, you can't be married everybody for love. You got married for money sometimes. So it could be one of those situations where she thought she had a golden ticket. Like he could have been very nice in the beginning, and uh, he's getting swindled. So he swindled. So he got her very nice, wooed her and thought she was making an investment, and then this turned very toxic. He's very malicious, but he's very smart though. He is highly smart. So this is why I'm getting. She needs to run because he's gonna make it impossible for her to run, impossible for her to get away because he's very smart. He might have everything under his name. He might have um bank account under her name, his name, house under his name, car under his name. So basically, she's not gonna have nothing because he's really smart. Um, I'm I don't know if he did this before, because military men, they get married like water flows. So I'm getting he's done this before. So she's not the first one, but she is the first one that stayed longer than the expiration date. That's what it is. But he made it's like other ones were trial and error. Oh, it's getting very creepy. The other ones were trial and error. So it's like he perfected thing, and especially if he's been trying to get her pregnant. I mean, because I don't know what I'm just gonna say that. Tell that girl. I don't know what state she lives in. Tell that girl to get the abortion clinic on call, because she doesn't need to be tied down to this man with the child. She's like, give me the tea. But I do feel like that's what he's trying to do. Because like I said, he's done this before. Whether if he's done it in like in his adult years, and stuff like that. I do feel like he's done it before. Maybe as like teenager and younger years, younger early 20s. But he's done this before. This type of energy. Maybe not to somebody who's like a wife, but somebody who's like a girlfriend. Let's see. What else can we know about Dia? What else can we know about Dia? Let's see. I don't feel like she is. I feel like he's trying to though. Yeah, look. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Oh, it was all about money, but she definitely it was for her sake. It was both love and money, but a little bit more money, right? But I don't feel like that's how he wanted. Ooh, we have envy vibes. Yeah, he was very narcissistic. Envy vibes. He doesn't be jealous of her. And I don't feel like it's anything that she has materialistically. I just feel like it could just be her energy, how people treat her, how people approach her, how loving and carefree and like big smiles she is. Like that's the envy vibes we're getting. Like he probably was jealous of her, and this is his way of trying to break her spirit. Yeah, but she's gonna break free. Thank God. She's gonna have to break free. She's gonna have to break free. Like I said, tell that girl to run, hit the hills. She- At this point, she's gonna either have to leave with a small bag or just the clothes on her back. He stalks her. We have fake profile. He stalks her. He definitely stalks her. We have different worlds here and real receipts. So I hope she keeps screenshots and records of things that he's done and how he's because I do feel like he's very verbally abusive. Um I think she needs help to leave. I don't think she will leave on her own. I think she'll need help to leave. Get Yeah, look, he got villain vibes. He's a villain. And then we have fantasy where like all right, so the fantasy where like I said, he swindled. I keep getting a Tinder swindler. Tinder swindler. Something like that. But he definitely he definitely played into this role of a good man. He'll give her everything, but he's really a villain. It's a villain horror story. Villain horror story. That's what it is. Um, let's see what else. So we have mirror here. So we have mirror. So one thing I know narcissists, they tend to mirror you a little bit. Like if I've been through this, they will say the same thing just so you go get close to them and feel like they're understood. So he definitely swindled her. He definitely swindled her. And then we have twin flames here. I feel like this is how I don't feel like they're twin flames. I feel like he's really a false connection, false soulmate, false connection. But in her mind, they are some level of soulmate to twin flame before he turned ugly. You know. Yeah, look. He love bombed her essentially with feelings because I like you. This is what he did. He love bombed her essentially with feelings. But it's a very much a karmic relationship. Very much a karmic relationship. She needs to go. Uh sometimes if they're both sometimes it could be for the pay because if you get divorced, your pay gets split in half. Because I know a lot of people in the military, they will um get married for higher pay grade. Right? That's why military men are so fast to get married because they get higher money, they get more money. So that could be it too. For finances. Let's see. I don't know. Keep getting court martialed. I don't know. But then again, it's tricky because the military don't really like women. They don't like women at all. So even if she goes to his COs, she has to go to like a C because a lot of COs are just like him in that company at least. So she's gonna have to go somewhere above the COs. But I don't know. Keep hearing court martialed. So somebody's gonna get court martialed. Let's see what else. Yeah, so we have conclusions within in or within reach. So this situation is gonna end soon. It's gonna end soon. It's time to take action. Um, I feel like she's fed up, right? She's hitting her point. She's hitting her boiling point. So I do feel like it's gonna end soon, but it's gonna be messy. It's gonna be messy. He's gonna make it difficult. He might not sign the papers right away. I mean, at this point, I know the military don't really like adultery and they're married, so she needs to go and be like, "Yeah, he been cheating on me," or something like that to get out of it quickly and fast. Because that's one thing about the military; they don't like um adultery. It's fucking weird, but I mean, they'll take that serious over anybody else's stuff. But that's what I have with there. She's going through it though. She's really going through it. But that's what I have for you, girl. Just tell her to run. And you telepathically tell her to run. Hit the hightail. Get out of there. Yeah. But that's what I have. But I do feel like somebody's gonna get court martialed. Probably gonna get court martialed. And it might have to do something with the verb because he does verbally abuse her a lot. So that's probably gonna get out of hand. Somebody's gonna hear it and then they're gonna be fed up. Because it always takes that one person to get fed up and shit happens. But you're welcome. Um that's what I have for the list. I will come on live tomorrow because I still have the other one. Girl, Jasmine, you're late. But yes, thank you for letting me read you. I'll be on tomorrow at 10 p.m. I'll just have to switch the date and stuff for that. But yeah, have a good night.